Hey guys, it's Abby and welcome to MadebySimstatic. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to make this DIY bodysuit, which is just one of the many types of bodysuits you can make once you've kind of mastered this technique. It's so simple, all you need is 1 meter of fabric, a top to trace and some nice V-zip. Let's get started.
So if you have an existing bodysuit, you can pretty much just trace around it, but if you don't have a bodysuit, no fear. Grab a camisole or a top that fits you well and some underwear, and you want to lay them down on your pattern paper. Since my camisole went down lower than my hips, I had to fold it up about 2 inches and then place the underwear there to make it sure that it was about the right length for my body, because these were high-waisted pants that came up to my waist. Then I folded the camisole and underwear in half and I proceeded to trace around them. I traced it twice, once for the front pattern and the second time. After I cut out my 2 pattern pieces, I laid one on top of the other and then created notches at the side where the 2 front and back pieces of fabric would meet. When I cut out the fabric, I'll make clippings in these same places to make sure that the side seam is fully aligned. When the front and back pieces were cut out, I opened them up and placed one on top of the other. I then put pins along the side seams and along the crotch seam to put the bodysuit together. Now you'll notice that the front crotch is actually smaller than the back crotch. This is just something I'm going to have to work to overcome, but when you're making your patterns, try and make sure these 2 pieces are the same. They weren't the same in my pattern. You'll also notice that I aligned the notches that I made in my pattern piece on the actual 2 fabrics. And this helps to ensure that, everything's nice and tidy and easy to put together when you're pinning. After sewing the sides and crotch, I tried on my bodysuit for fit and I was really happy with it. So I went about measuring the straps for my bodysuit. What I did was actually take my strap material, which was a thin piece of elastic, and I measured it against the original strap lengths from my original tank top. I then added a bit extra, guessing roughly how much I would need to connect the front to the other side and the back so I could get crossover straps. I then ironed the hem on all the sides of my bodysuit, and I literally just ironed it down so that it was easier to pin down and that it was even. So the fold was kind of already pressed into place by the iron, and that way I could just sew across it more easily. I then went about trying to position these straps on my bodysuit. So as you can see from this clip, what I intended to do was actually hem the garment and sew on the straps at the same time, so that the straps were neatly hidden in the hem of this bodysuit. However, it didn't quite work out that way. My sewing machine was pretty much sewing like normal, but as soon as it came If you want to find out exactly what happened, you can do so on my blog. At the end of the day, I ended up having to send my sewing machine off for repairs, and so I grabbed my needle and thread and hand sewed the rest of my bodysuit. This turned out to be a great experience because I got all the little details down, and I got to watch a lot of Netflix while I did so. Hey guys, so this is the finished bodysuit. This is the crossback detail. So this is just a basic bodysuit, but you can change the neckline and change the armholes to create lots of different bodysuits with lots of different styles. I had a lot of fun making this, and I hope you guys do too. And as always, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below telling me how you're going to style your bodysuit. As always, stay blessed guys, and I'll see you